Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man, and they are ready to cheer on the Texas A&M Aggies. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Vanderbilt Commodores taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. We're looking forward to it all week. The Commodores will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas A&M's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, dude.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Dropping back, it's Reed. Flushed out of the pocket. First down and more. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. A&M comes back out with another first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Off play action on first down. And a quick shuffle pass underneath. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Catch in the middle. It's Prime. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle. Force the 4th down.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want down, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. The Commodores offense has its first opportunity of the day. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for space. It's Newberry. Turning on the Jets. An explosive play in the run. As he's got the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Going to sling it on second down. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting the pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. With the catch, it's Fitzgerald. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thurman. And the Commodores pick up the first down.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The give to the back. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. trying to pick up a first down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the first down a little bit short. But what did I do? Made this a manageable fourth down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? From the gun, the ground game. Not. Running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Dropping back, it's Reed. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Fires to the big fella. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. To the air on first down. Gets rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
That's caught. It's Russell. Will not get there. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense.
I don't have anything positive to say, Reese. Clearly, this guy's lost and going the wrong direction, and maybe needs a compass, maybe needs some glasses, but that's not the play we want to call.
Using his legs, it's Newberry. That is a big win for this defense. were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And the third down pass is incomplete. The Commodores decide to punt it away.
I know this offense has gone for it a couple times early in this game on fourth down, guys, but with this field position, I'd be surprised if they decided not to punt the football away here. You're just too backed up. You can't risk not getting it and just gifting your opponent great field position.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Handoff to the single back. Inside the 45. Spaces. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Finds his big tight end. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a
touchdown, Texas A&M. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy catch.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll put the ball. play from their own 30-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires downfield. It's caught. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarter...
Fires and picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Quickly to the tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. And the ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They... Down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. Really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he was looking for the pick 6. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Bussey. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Bringing the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return to that small change. They take over at the 43.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
He'll get down to avoid the hit, but he might not be able to avoid this penalty flag.
Hold.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, it's Reed. Makes the grab on the shuffle. Thrust that arm out. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Catch in the middle, it's Bussey. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Finding an escape route. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime. They've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Newberry. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Thurman. Turning it on! Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on 4th down. trailing by double figures. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. The give to the back. Plows through the defense.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Aggie. Nice catch. Work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They moved with second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Thurman. Can't get him to the ground. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Newberry. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Back to pass on second down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Sweet cut there. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work.
Offense facing fourth down.
Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a crease, it's Newberry. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
And the Commodores come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Fitzgerald. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Got his man downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Brown. And he'll be smacked to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. There he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They go right back to him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hands to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, 1st down and more. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Good enough for 1st down.
Got it behind the line. It's Thurman. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 1st and goal, and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the air on 2nd down. grab behind the line. It's Newberry. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. He'll try to tack on one more. And it's perfect. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum, but unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leiter, they just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 5 over Oregon. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Runs through the tackle. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Bussey. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Reed. Makes the catch. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
The Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The pull and throw off the RPO. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. The give is to Williams. Powers through the defender. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. That's caught. It's Thurman. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
Normally, I would say, 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Crosses the 40. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Couldn't ask for a better starting field position for this offense. Power football with the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship. And